Well, I'll just start off that, these last couple of days we came in with the right mindset. I feel like after losing to Nebraska, we knew that the second half wasn't, our best basketball, and we learned from the game, and we've come out these 2 days strong and ready to win it on tomorrow.
I guess just to elaborate on what you saw in the second half from watching it on film and stuff like that. Was there anything that stood out to you once you actually saw it, rewatched it,
Yeah, you can tell that on defense, we were not as aggressive. We had our hands down. We came out and, weren't doing the things offensively that we did in the first half. We weren't driving the ball. We weren't, hitting the open guy when they were open. We just, there's some things that we learned from it, just hitting the extra guy, extra dribble, driving to the lane, hitting open shots, finding an open guy that we saw that we weren't really doing like we did in the first half, and that's obviously contributed to the loss.
It seems kind of simplistic, but just how do you break out of that when, maybe you just mentally just start getting away from so much of what was working? How do you improve to a point where you don't let that happen so totally on both ends of the floor?
Well, you can also say that, this is one of the first times that we had a lead like that, so some guys, we didn't know how to handle it as well, and we just got to come out and play the game that we were playing in the first half. That's what was winning us the game, so we didn't keep to that plan and ended up losing it.
Questions on Michigan?
Just what stands out to both of you guys? I guess, Hunter, just to involve you, what stands out when you see Michigan on tape right now?
I can see that they are a way different team than what they were last year. We have different players. Everybody has improved a lot. So all I can say is that they're a good team. So.
What kind of mismatches? Especially they got those three guys that go 6'6", and they all kind of do different things. Stauskas, Robinson, and Levert. What kind of mismatches do they create? Just being sort of long, athletic guys again that bring a lot to the table.
I'll just say that we have a lot of guys that are like that as well. So I think it wouldn't really cause a mismatch that you're thinking really, but I would say that they have guys that drive the ball really well. Obviously we know that they're right now the best team in the Big Ten. But we just got to come out and it's compete and get a W.
Looking at film, I guess, what have they done well the past few games that you've noticed?
They're very good at transition. I think we know that as a team. They hit shots at transition, and we just got to be there and find the guys and find the shooters.
With Stauskas, I guess, is some of this just he's got a bigger role this year? They're giving him the ball more. He's obviously just being featured maybe more without Burke, without McGarry. How much of his improvement, I guess, is that versus what have you seen and where he's grown, from last season?
Yeah, we knew that he could do a lot of that stuff last year. It's just he had other players, like Hardaway and Burke, first round draft picks. So didn't see it as much. Now he's still got great players around him, and he's just playing great basketball and doing good things with it.
Hunter, if you just talk real quick, let me ask Hunter a question. For a guy your size, usually you don't think of him being a really good free throw shooter, but you've come in several games, especially the one game where I think they put you at the line to shoot for one of the guys, I can't remember, Will, that maybe they got hurt. Talk about the improvement in your free throw shooting and what's led to that.
There's always a thing that I'm going to need to have in the side, because just being in there, playing inside against all the bigger guys, I have to be ready to shoot free throws, just get fouled. If I'm not able to finish down there, can't just get fouled and go on the line and finish with my free throws.
How do you think the rest of your game is developing, basically? What do you feel like has been good and bad for you just as the season has gone along? What's gotten better? Maybe what would you like to get to see move faster?
Like right now, all I'm doing is watching and looking at all the other players, learning from them, and trying to see what I have to do to help my team. So just trying to work with those kind of things.
Anything else, these guys?
Coach talked about their two bigs, Horford and Morgan, as guys that are really good at kind of that they can play through them, they pass well, they keep the ball moving really well. How important is it to maybe limit touches with guys like that aren't just looking to score, but you got to keep the ball out of their hands because they maybe get the offense really moving when they get the ball down in the paint?
Well, those are guys that they take care of their role very well. So we have to do the same thing in defense and in offense.
Okay. Thanks, guys.